Nate said to Sprite. "We gotta find that woman." Laura's mouth felt stuffed with cotton. She slowed her car almost to a stop. The trees shook around her, debris flying everywhere. She picked up her phone. She should call Joyce for help. Or Nate. Oh, it would be good to hear Nate's voice right now. But she had no signal. Frustrated, she tossed her phone onto the passenger seat. She heard it slide off the edge, falling next to the door. She fought off a stab of despair and pressed forward into the darkness. Soon, a rusted-out car appeared off to the side. Then there was another, and finally her headlights caught a flash of white. A small house, almost overgrown with weeds and bushes. No lights on. Surely there'd be a place to turn around. She looked left and right, leaning forward over the steering wheel to peer into the darkness. Was there an open spot? The front yard, maybe? Her RAV4 wasn't that big. Maybe if she edged up to the right and... The interior of her SUV suddenly lit up. She checked her rearview mirror. Headlights behind her bounced in the ruts. Who could this be? The resident? Who would live in a shack like this? A pickup truck pulled up behind her, blocking her in. Hopefully it was the resident. She opened her door and got out to apologize and explain herself. Her heart hammered. Rain splattered the windshield of Nate's Tahoe as he drove swiftly through the streets of town, passing Laura's library, the single grocery store, a few churches, and then the old elementary school, now repurposed as the county social services office. "I should have been sharing locations with her," he told his dog. Sprite sat primly on the front passenger seat, peering forward, her ears twitching as he spoke. Normally she rode in the back, but he needed her with him now, needed her close by. This dog that seemed to understand what he was feeling before he did. In his mind, Nate went over possibilities. Laura's RAV4 was getting old, although it had proven reliable. Could it have broken down? Then why hadn't she called him? Could she have run out of gas? Not like her. An accident? Always a possibility. Could she just be talking with her friend, staying later than she planned? No. No way would she do that without letting him know. He tried calling this Joyce person and had gotten no answer. That gave weight to the accident theory. He tried suppressing his imagination, blocking out horrible thoughts before they grew into catastrophes. It didn't work. Something bad had happened. He could feel it in his gut. One more attempt and Joyce finally answered her phone. "Why, yes, she dropped me off over an hour ago," she told Nate. He pressed down on the accelerator, and he prayed. The road back to Joyce's house could barely be called a road. Rutted, half-graveled, a lane and a half wide, Nate eased down it. He made it to Joyce's house, turned around, and started back. Where could she be, this woman he loved? His eyes strained to see in the dark. Despite the rain, now steadily falling, Nate lowered the two front windows so he could see better side to side. Could she have run off this narrow road? But trees were so close she couldn't get far. He'd be able to see her, right? Even with the rain? Suddenly, Sprite stood up, put her paws on the door, and leaned out of the open window. She opened her mouth, capturing every molecule of some scent that interested her. Nate knew that behavior, knew it well. Then she let loose barking. "What?" Nate stopped his Tahoe. "What is it, girl?" Sprite didn't even glance at him. She jumped out of the car, yelping as she hit the ground on her arthritic joints, and raced into the woods, still barking. Nate threw the gear shift into park, turned off the engine, grabbed a flashlight, and opened his door, his heart racing. He slipped and fell on the muddy ground, slamming his leg into something sharp. He pulled himself back up, swallowed the pain, and followed his barking dog. Then he saw her, Laura, running out of the woods with Sprite next to her. She was wet, muddy, her hair plastered to her head, and she was crying. "Laura!" He ran to her, and she fell into his arms. "Help me! Please help me!